Next we have is credit memo in accounts payable transaction. You're already aware of credit memo in account receivables transaction. But in case of account payable transactions, we use this transaction when the vendor owes money to the company. To give you an example, let's say we procure goods from vendor for the amount of 12,000. After receiving the delivery of goods, we have observed that the goods are damaged, which is worth of 5,000, and we inform the same to the vendor. The vendor then says, let's adjust in transaction while making the payment. To fulfill this process, we use the credit memo process in SAP. Yes, to fulfill this kind of process, what we do? We use the credit memo process in SAP. And this credit memo will be raised by the company for the amount equal to the amount owed by the vendor due to damages. The journal entries for this scenario will be vendor account debit and credit purchase account credit. Got it? Just like we have learnt with the account receivables, let me explain the entire process directly in SAP so that it will be very easy for you. First, what I'll do is I will post the vendor invoice using the T code F-43, or you can follow the SAP Easy Access path. So guys, the menu path is from accounting, financial accounting, accounts payable, document entry, and finally you have to double click on invoice general. Okay? Since you are already aware of this creation process, I will just go ahead and create the invoice posting for the amount of 12,000 for the vendor, that is Vodafone. Now, all the entries are done. Yes, all the entries are done. Now, what you have to do? You have to click on Document Overview button and verify the entries. Once the verification is done, click on the Save button. Now, let's verify the postings in vendor report. For that, I'll go to T code FBL1N. Okay? Here, select the vendor and select all items and click on Execute button. When you click on this execute button, the system will navigate us to the new window. Here we can see the open item of 12,000. So guys, let's verify the GL postings as well. For that, enter the T code that is /OFBL3N in command screen and hit enter. And now enter the GL account of accounts payable recon account and select all items, and then what you have to do? You have to just click the execute button. Here also we can see the posting of amount 12,000. Correct, right? Here also we can observe the posting of amount 12,000. Our company has purchased something from vendor, that is Vodafone, for amount of 12,000. We have generated the invoice using the T code F-43. Now, after purchasing the goods from vendor, we have found that there is a damage of goods worth 5,000. What happened? We have found that there is a damage of goods for worth 5,000. So, vendor has agreed to provide a credit of 5,000 against the damaged goods. So, what we will do is we will update the credit memo in our system. I will switch to the screen where we posted the vendor invoice. Let's enter /N in the command field and press enter, so that this will take me to the SAP Easy Access screen. Here, to generate the credit memo, what we have to do is just double click on the credit memo, or you can use the T code that is F-41. Yes, see here. In this screen, we have to do certain entries. That is, enter your document date, posting date, and now against the posting key, it is 21. And now enter the vendor number and hit enter. Here, we have to make the entries of amount in the posting key, wherein the amount is 5,000 and the posting key is 50. And then select the credit purchase GL account and hit enter. Again, enter the amount as well. And now just click on Document Overview button. Here we can verify the journal entry, that is vendor account debit to credit purchase account. And now just click on the Save button. So the document is posted. And the document number is 7, which is followed by so many zeros. I guess it is 5 zeros. Correct, right? 7 followed by 5 zeros. So this is the document number. Actually, there is one more thing you need to observe. Yes, there is one more thing which you need to observe. That is, we just posted the document under the document type KG. Yes, we actually posted the document under the document type KG. But we have not configured anything for this document type. Correct, right? Yes, the question arises here. So what is the question? That is, how did the system took the number range for this document type? Let's verify the same. Here, I'll enter the T code as /OOBA7 in the command field and hit enter, so that this will open in the new session. Here, you can also use the menu path like we are doing before. Just click on this position button and enter the document type KG and hit enter. And now, just double click on the document type KG. Observe the number interval assigned. So what is the number interval assigned here? It is 17. Now just click on the number range information button. Here enter the company code as ABCC and just click on this change interval button. Here we can see that the number interval 17 has been already configured. Yes, what we can observe here? We can observe that the number interval 17 has been already configured. Actually, the number range for interval 17 was done during our account payable configuration itself for the document type KA. Correct, right? Let me show you what I mean. That is, I'll use the back button to come back to this screen, and here in this new window, here I'll again click on this position button and enter as KA and hit enter. Yes, now I'll just double click on this KA. Yes, see here. The number range for KA document is also 17. So, the system did not give us any error while posting the document. Got it? Now, let's come back to our topic. What we have done? We have just posted the credit memo. What we have done? We have just posted the credit memo. Let's verify the same. Now, I'll just switch to the report screen of vendor line display, that is FBL1N transaction. Here, go to list and click on refresh. There will be an positive entry of 5,000, that is debit, with the document type KG. Now, let's verify the GL account postings as well. For that, I'll just switch to the FBL3N report screen and go to list and click on refresh. We can see the document posting of amount 5,000 being posted here as well. Now, let's post the outgoing payment for this vendor. For that, I'll just enter the /n in the command field and press enter, so that this will take me to a SAP Easy Access screen. Expand outgoing payments and then double click on F-53, that is post. Now, I'll post the outgoing payments. What I'll do, I'll just post the outgoing payments. And now you have to make certain entries, that is document date, posting date, company code, currency, and also you have to enter the bank account. Here, we have to specify the amount as 7,000 because out of 12,000, we have received the credit of 5,000 from vendor as the goods were damaged. Here, enter the vendor number of Vodafone. Then click on Process Open Items button. When you click on this Process Open Item button, the system will take us to the new window wherein you have to verify the postings. To verify the postings, what we have to do? We have to go to Document and click Simulate. Here we can verify the posting, and now click on Save button to post the outgoing payment. Now what I'll do is I'll just switch to FBL1N screen and go to list and click on refresh. All the open items are cleared. Yes, all the open items are cleared here. The open items will be cleared in FBL3N as well. For that, I'll just switch to FBL3N T-code screen, go to list and refresh. Yes, see here, the open items are cleared. Agreed? The system considered the credit memo line while posting the outgoing payment. Got it? So guys, I hope you are now clear with the credit memo in account payable process in SAP.